Hello everyone, welcome again in your science class. So as we all know that in our previous class we were doing with our chapter 7, that is conservation of plants and animals, and in that chapter we were done with the topic consequences of deforestation. So the next topic of chapter 7 is conservation of forest and wildlife. As you all know that how much forest and wildlife are important for us, right? So it is very important to save or to conserve our forest and wildlife. So why we have to conserve forest and wildlife? Because forests are very important to us, right? They provide us oxygen, they give us oxygen, they prevent soil erosion, provide us various medicines, right? Like that many more things that we get from forest and wildlife, right? So plants are also depend on animals and birds for their pollination and seed dispersal. Like that many more examples that show that forests are very important to us and we have to save our forest and wildlife also, right? Now let us study how can we conserve our forest and wildlife, right? So on our behalf, that is on our personal efforts, we can conserve forest by planting more and more trees. We have to plant more and more trees, right? It will be very helpful to conserve our forest and wildlife also, right? And second one, by not cutting down the trees for our personal use, right? Third one is proper utilization of forest resources, and last one is controlling forest fires. So by these methods we can conserve forest and wildlife, right? Apart from our personal efforts, government agencies also take care of the forest and wildlife, right? Government is also playing a very important role to conserve our forest and wildlife, right? So wildlife sanctuaries, national parks, biosphere reserves, like that many more other parks are made by the government to protect the plant and animals, right? So these are basically the protected areas for the conservation of plants and animals. Let us discuss about all of these protected areas one by one. So first one is biosphere reserve. First of all, let us know that what is biosphere. So biosphere is that part of the earth in which living organisms exist, or we can also say that which supports life. So biosphere reserves are the areas that are the conservation of biodiversity in a short way, right? So biodiversity means the variety of organisms existing on the earth, their interrelationships and their relationships with the environment also. So what is biodiversity? The variety of organisms existing on the earth, their interrelationships and their relationships with the environment is known as biodiversity, right? So biosphere reserve helps to maintain the biodiversity of any particular area, right? So biosphere reserve may also contain other protected areas in it, right? It has many more other protected areas. It contains many more protected areas in it. For example, we can say that you hear about Pachmari Reserve, right? Or we can say that Pachmari Biosphere Reserve. Pachmari Biosphere Reserve, right? It is one of our biosphere reserve, right? And it consists of one national park and two wildlife sanctuaries. Right? One national park that is named by as Satpura, and two wildlife sanctuaries that is named as Bori and Pachmari. right? This is one of our famous biosphere reserve, and as I'm saying that biosphere reserve consists of many other protected areas in it, right? So Pachmari Biosphere Reserve consists of one national park and two wildlife sanctuaries. One national park, that is Satpura, and two wildlife sanctuaries, that is Bori and Pachmari, right? Next, there are two definitions, that is flora and fauna, right? First one is flora. As the name indicates, flora is coming from the Latin word flower, right? So flora relates to all the plant life and fauna related to animal life. This is related to our plants life, and this one is related to our animals life. Right, as the name indicates, flora means goddess of flower, right? Is a collective term for a group of plant life found in any particular region, right? The whole plant kingdom is represented by this name, that is flora, and fauna represents the animal's life, means fauna means forest spirits, right? And forest spirits are animals. So we use the word fauna for animals life, right? Our next is endemic species. So endemic species means those species of plants and animals which are found in a particular area. Means to say that they are not naturally found anywhere else. मीन्स एक पर्टिकुलर एरिया में ही वो प्लांट्स और एनिमल्स होते हैं, हर जगह वो प्लांट्स और एनिमल्स नहीं होंगे, राइट? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एज वी डिस्कस्ड अबाउट पचमरी बायोस्फीयर, राइट? वी डिस्कस्ड अबाउट पचमरी बायोस्फीयर reserve. So sal and wildlife mango are the endemic species, or we can also say that endemic flora, right? Because we know that flora is used for the plant life, and we know that sal and wildlife mango are the types of plants. So endemic flora, or we can say that sal and wildlife mango are the endemic species of this biosphere reserve, that is Pachmari Biosphere Reserve, right? Means sal and wildlife mango are not naturally found anywhere else, and bison and Indian giant squirrel, flying squirrel, all of these are the endemic fauna. We know that we use the word fauna for animals life, right? So all of these are animals. So bison, Indian giant squirrel and flying squirrel are the endemic species, or we can say that endemic fauna of this biosphere reserve, that is Pachmari Biosphere Reserve, right? And the destruction of their habitats, increasing population and introduction of new species may affect the natural habitat of endemic species and endanger their existence, right? So this is all about today's class, and next we will do in our next class. Thanks, have a great day.